Welcome back to this week's mega episode. We here in Greenville, South Carolina, we kind of got hammered by Hurricane Helene, so we missed last week. So today we're going to do a mega episode of the top 5 helmets in the NFL and for college. We're going to combine them, 2 top 5 videos. So here we go. To kick off our list, Parker Smith 2674 in our last video noted that he particularly enjoyed the helmet that the University of South Carolina wore. This was a few weeks back now, so this segment is sort of a throwback, but against Akron, they wore these cool throwbacks, and they blew them away. So that's why this one is a little under the radar. Number 5, Tulane. Starting with number 5, first on our list is Tulane's Green Wave, which is not a new helmet to Tulane, but it's a great one to see. The helmet may be a little controversial, however, as some say the Green Wave's helmet should look a little less blue and more green, but the face mask color is such a nice combo on that shell. What do you think about that color blue on their helmet shell? Next up, number 4, Boise State. Holy blue. If you thought Tulane's helmet was too blue, then here is the bluest screen that you have ever seen. Blue helmet, blue face mask, blue field, blue, my goodness, everything's just blue. So this segment though is about the helmets. So forget all the other blue, the helmet is what made this video. Boise always has a fun and interesting choice of looks and designs, but they know how to turn eyes, and for that we have to give them a spot on the list. Number 3, Blue Devils. Are you done with blue yet? Not yet. What a great opportunity here. A perfect time to break out a dark and tough looking design. This scary looking Blue Devil logo with the white eyes proved to be just the right look for Duke as they took out North Carolina after being down 21 points in the third. They went on a 21-point tear to finish the game at 21-20. What a stunning end to a game. What just awesome football. Great job, Duke. Number 2, the Atlanta Falcons throwback. And they did us a favor by wearing this helmet 2 weeks in a row. So thanks, Atlanta. They knew we missed the video. That's why they did this. They were so kind to wear this helmet 2 weeks in a row. So that is why they made this mega episode. They brought out the red classic shells with the classic bird design. Anytime I see this one, I am so thankful that the one helmet rule has been dropped, because I feel like the Falcons of all teams really wanted that helmet to go away a long time ago. This is the OG. I love this. I love this design. I'm curious if you guys all agree, but I just think it's great. Before we get to number 1, I want to get to some honorable mentions. Our first honorable mention goes to North Texas Mean Green, who revealed a sweet green logo. This script seems to be on trend for 2024. It's not gotten old yet, but it is fun to see all of these scripts. This seems to be the first time that they broke out this look, and I think they're gonna wear it more because they dropped a 50 bomb wearing this, so don't be surprised if you see the mean green script again. And we have another honorable mention that again goes to Oregon. Get used to it. They wear so many cool designs. It's probably going to be on every one of these shows. Check out this yellow design. And I mean, they did it right. Yellow helmet, yellow clips, yellow visor, everything. Everything about this, so good. Or so terrible if you're not an Oregon fan, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And number 1, easily the Detroit Lions with this beautiful helmet. The Lions broke out their new blue helmet against the Seahawks. This was a nice upgrade from their similar design last year. I'm thinking that this is the design that last year's design wanted to be. It is just strong, big looking lion versus that little slim, sleek throwback lion. I should mention, these are easily our number 1 selling helmet. We do have a few left. This is a total shameless plug, and I'm okay with it. If you want this helmet, go to greengridiron.com and get yours now while we still have them. Just letting you know. So that concludes 2 weeks ago. Now we're caught up. Let's get into this weekend's games with Yukon. Yukon. If you saw our last episode with Yukon's military appreciation, then you have seen Yukon do a very similar take as to that game with replacing their helmet decals with 12 different breast cancer awareness ribbon logos. Yukon seems to be one of the most selfless teams in all of college football because they are really making it about what's on their helmet. In this case, this fantastic array of ribbon logos. They definitely deserve to be on this list. And so does number 4. Air Force. Air Force announced prior to the weekend that they were going to be donning these new helmets with their match against Navy. These were some really fierce looking uniforms. Definitely the fierce look for the military game against Navy, and even better since this was at Falcons Field. So good, so good. Number 3, Jacksonville Jaguars. Check these things out. With another throwback, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who brought back their classic logo for this game. They also wore their teal uniforms and had a lot of gold accents on there. They had their classic logo on both sides of the helmet. The Jaguars are taking it back in style. I just wish that they were better. Number 2, Denver Broncos. Speaking of wishing that they were better, what a cool design. They broke out their big blue shell, changing the shell from their special matte navy flake to a classic retro blue was so nice and bright for their game against the Raiders. It had this orange stripe flanked with 2 thin 1/4 inch stripes and then that classic D on the side. So good, so good. And before we reveal our number 1, I just want to make sure I thank you guys for watching and for sticking around and being a fan of the show. Please subscribe. It actually helps us out a lot. We're trying to grow this channel, so if you like this kind of content, please just go ahead, help us out. Number 1, H-Town, Houston Texans. These new helmets were worn for the first time this season. Here we see Houston's new H-Town logoed helmet, and this thing was controversial when it first came out. I think it started to grow on everybody because they owned this town with their new look. A sharp looking uniform for a pretty sharp team. What do you guys think of this? Is it growing on you or not? Thank you so much for sticking around with this extra long mega video. And like I say in every video, there's no way that we could watch every minute of every game, so we probably missed something really cool. We love reading our comments and giving shout outs. So please, if you saw something cool that should have made this show, let me know and we will check it out. Till next time, cheers.